I was victorious, and the world's worst villain, Shido, had confessed his crimes.
Hell yeah!
And my reward for helping society was I got sent back to school. And I had exams. Since my stats were maxed out, I decided to have an honest go at the exams. And let's just say, it's a good thing these weren't actually real exams.
Go!
They would have kicked me out of the damn building. After that disaster, I decided my next target would be everyone. But then, a moral dilemma appeared in front of me.
What do you think? As our leader, you'll lose your powers if Mementos is erased. Will you still do it?
Where's the option? Not in your wildest fucking dreams.
It seems there are no objections.
I object. Why does no one ever listen to me? I'm supposed to be the leader. God damn it. With our terrible plan set, we went into Mementos to give up our superpowers. And the game must have thought I was going all the way down again. That's cute. But fuck that. So instead, I just took the easy way there. Basically fast travelled. This would be my toughest challenge yet. Listening to people chat shit. Oh, we were jumped by security, but they were easy. In fact, they were all kind of easy. At this point, Pixie was just a killing machine. Even the puzzles were easy. So easy, I completely fucked the first one and had to try again. I can't believe it. If anyone asks, it wasn't me. The good news was, I was jumped by security, so I could just beat them up and pretend that I didn't just make a twat out of myself. To be honest, I don't even know why this palace bothered. Even when I was surrounded, they didn't put up much of a fight. Our biggest challenge was the consequences of our own actions. So it was no shock to me when I had made it to the end. Rather easily, this was it. Our final opponent. It was a fucking cup. I'll give it one thing though. It was a tank who kept healing. And for some reason, it never occurred to any of us to just attack the damn vines that was healing it. No, we just kept letting them heal. As one final form of mockery, he sent us home, and then he Thanos'd us. It was over. I was defeated. I had failed in my noble goal, and then I woke up in the Velvet Room, where I was sentenced to death. But I wasn't gonna let this go. I had a reason to keep going. Nobody hurts my bro and gets away with it. I then proceeded to stand there and do nothing while they bet the crap out of me until they got bored and decided to execute themselves instead. And then they merged together. That fusion system sure is weird. And me and the god had a moment before he fled the scene out of fear, and then the real Igor appeared. It was time to gather my crew. I skipped past their little sob stories, because fuck that. Except my bro. I listened to every word he had to say.
It's kind of embarrassing to say this, but I'm really glad I met you.
Thanks, man. This was it. Cuphead was going down. But first, we would have to deal with his royal guard, aka the lackeys. One by one, my enemies would fall to my power. Except him, and this guy. I did get him at the end though, but at that point it was completely pointless. Oh, and this lad blocked my attack. Okay, I didn't do as well as I made out, but I got the important ones. And isn't that what matters in the end? It was time for the rematch. We were finally using our brains too. This phase was quite simple. Just hit him while Haru took forever to cut the damn lines. She got there eventually. Then it was just straightforward. Hit him as hard as you can. With time, we had defeated the damn cup. The cup then proceeded to turn into a fucking giant. This phase would be tough, but I knew I could rely on Morgana to be my healer. He's a good cat. His little summons was a pain too. They had no weaknesses, or at least none that I could find, which meant I had to slog through this. The bell was by far the one that worried me the most. If he used that ability to make Joker weak to everything, that would be a death sentence on this difficulty. Despite this, I was making good progress. Until he hit me twice and killed me. You son of a bitch! I decided he wasn't doing that bullshit again, so raised the physical barrier to ensure I wouldn't die and lose another 15 minutes of my life. It worked quite well, and the progress began to go smoothly. Admittedly, I did use a lot of physical barriers, because I wasn't confident that I could take 2 hits, considering what happened the first damn time. With his defeat imminent, he threw his ultimate attack at us, so I guarded to protect myself. Fortunately, he killed absolutely no one. He did get 2 the second time though, but Futaba saved the day once again. She was actually being useful for once. He was done for. It's only right and proper that she be the one to finish this fight. Pixie, finish him! And then Centennial stole her thunder. And to make matters worse, that's a new persona that the game has forced me to use that wasn't Pixie. I don't suppose you'll let me switch to Pixie, will ya? And that's the story of how a god got embarrassed by a fucking fairy. What a loser.